Police Minister Bheki Cele is urging police officers to defend themselves when faced with danger. Police killings have been on the rise in the past financial year. Cele was speaking at the South African Police Service's Excellence Awards in Polokwane earlier. Our reporter Moloko Moloto is there and joins us now. Hi Moloko. So we heard from Minister Bheki Cele speaking to us a little bit earlier, and he encouraged police to defend themselves. What did he say about police killings?
Well, the minister is saying that the members of the SAPS, the police officers in particular, should not die when they have tools of trade in their hands. He says with teachers, they are given chalks and they are given the tools. And this was in reference to the story of a young woman who is a police officer that he said was working in the township, and she was accosted by at least 4 men who demanded to take her purse but also her pistol. And he was saying that the young policewoman reacted. And while the minister says he's not encouraging the police to be brutal towards the members of the public, he's saying they must not die with guns in their hands. And the minister was saying that one of those 4 young men who were trying to rob that young police woman died. Now, of course, tonight we are here. The management of the SAPS, the minister himself, are celebrating the work of the men and women in blue, the efforts and the dedication. And also recognized here are the reservists, the also members of the Community Policing Forum. And of course, as I said, the reservist people who are working without any payment. But let me also speak to one of the winners here, Constable Tato Matemane. You are based in the Free State province. Maybe if you can tell us about the category under which you won this award and what you guys do where you work.
Hello, tonight I won the award for the Visible Employee of the Year in nature. I'm working at Solicitor SAPS. I'm from Free State.
I'm not too sure if our viewers can hear you at home. If you can pick up your voice, specifically in your unit, what are the actual duties that you do? I'm told that you're working with children.
My daily duties, I'm a station school safety officer, I'm a youth coordinator, I'm a spiritual crime prevention coordinator, I'm also a junior management patriotic officer. Yes.
All right. How do you feel now that you have backed this particular award? You had competition. Of course, we are told that you represent many other police officers who are doing a good job out there who are not here tonight.
I'm very excited about winning the award tonight, and it's gonna encourage us to work even more harder.
Thank you, Constable Tato. Well, Abigail, I just want to bring a man who was behind the arrest and the conviction of the former police officer. Her name is Rosemary Ndlovu. Sir, thank you so much, Sergeant Mabunda. You managed to connect the dots leading to the arrest of your former colleague, Rosemary Ndlovu, who was accused of having killed her 6 family members only to cash in on the insurance payout. When did you pick up that she was the one, as your colleague, behind the killing of her family members?
It was after the death of his boyfriend, Loris Mavasa, when she came to my station and wanted with a bundle of insurance to be signed by my colleague. That's why I saw something's wrong within this policewoman.
In terms of your investigation, when you started to connect the evidence and when it started pointing at her, was there a sense of disbelief on your side, or it was more an issue of saying she must be behind this crime?
After I got those policies, I made copies and informed the relevant insurance companies. They informed me, yes, this person is not the first time she claimed for her relatives. So that's when I started to manage to connect all the cases around South Africa.
She was your former colleague. you guys work together, maybe not from the same police station, but she was an SAPS member. How does that make you feel that you have had to arrest one of your own?
It was not easy, more especially she threatened to kill me. So at some stage I had to take the docket and file it, so that she mustn't know that I'm busy investigating here. But she once told the other companies that no, other companies informed her that no, Mabunda said we mustn't pay you the money. So that was very scary, and she said you're gonna come back to me.
Were you, when you say she at some point threatened to kill you, were you not scared that she may succeed, considering the fact that she succeeded in killing 6 family members of her own?
I was very scared, but what I did, I moved there from the prison that she was, which is Johannesburg prison, and sent her to Koshimampur, where there was tight security. She was monitored very, very carefully there.
And just finally, is she's serving time now, I think a life sentence. Are you still investigating her for any other cases, or it's over?
It's not yet over, but those cases are in court in statutory care.
Yes. Are you able to tell us what those cases are about?
No, those cases are statutory care. I can't tell you now.
All right, but if they are before court, I'm sure she's been charged already?
Yeah, she's appearing on the 17th and 18th of April for trial on those particular cases.
All right. No, thank you so much, Sergeant Mabunda, the man who helped to arrest Rosemary Ndlovu, the infamous police officer who was arrested and convicted with regard to the killing of her 6 family members, primarily to cash on the insurance payout. Of course, the ceremony continues, and we understand that the overall winner here, will walk away with a car. Abigail?
A car, a nice prize there for the top man or woman in blue. Moloko, just before I let you go, like I mentioned, we heard from the Minister of Police, and he touched on the issue of reassuring the public on the capabilities of the South African Police Service. We know there's been instances where it seems that there has been doubt brewing among South Africans when it comes to how dependable the South African Police Service is. What did the Minister have to say about rebuilding trust?
Well, indeed, the minister firstly admits that as much as you have thousands of policemen and women who have given their lives, their time to serve South Africans, he also admits that you have rotten apples within the SAPS. He also mentioned the 42-year-old woman who is a police officer based here in Limpopo province, who's been arrested for allegedly molesting and raping her 10-year-old son. And she's saying that's a very senior official within the SAPS. But of course, he's saying, the minister, that the thousands and thousands of criminals who are serving time in the South African prisons, those are not the people who willingly went there on their own. He says the members of the SAPS have had to investigate, had watertight cases, and in the end convinced the courts to convict those criminals, saying that, of course, you as members of the public can insult the police officers, the delinquent police officers, but as you insult them, know that some of them are even dying on the line of duty, know that some of them are leaving behind young children, also indicating that there's a family of a police officer that was wiped off, the mother, the father, and the 17-year-old son. They were all killed, and what is left now is the 7-year-old who is now fighting for her life. The minister saying that the police have a responsibility to ensure that that 7-year-old and many other children whose parents who happen to be police officers were killed, they are being taken care of, and their studies will also be financed even up to the university level. Of course, the issue of ensuring that there's trust between the members of the police as well as the community. The minister saying that they are going to work towards ensuring that that is restored. Maybe let's listen to Minister Bheki Cele as he was elaborating there.
Moloko, unfortunately, we don't have that bite. We will try and get that later so that we can listen into what the minister had to say. But that was our reporter, Moloko Moloto, who is in Polokwane at the National Excellence Awards taking place, where the cream of the crop of the South African Police Service members and the Community Policing Forum members as well will be awarded this evening.